Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Very excited to bring you this fun comics art and zine called Thank You today. It's a anthology comic fan zine put together by a bunch of created indie artists, some of which I know, so I'm very happy to support all the indie efforts. This is a really fun book. It's an anthology. It's gorgeous. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. I love this cover by Ralph de Vera. It looks so cool. It's definitely like setting the tone for like what kind of book it's going to be. Like, I already feel like, I don't know, it kind of gives me like horror, sci-fi, anthology vibes, but it's not really totally that. Let's see, contents. Orchid by Deja Payne. I'm familiar with the name Deja Payne, but not super familiar with their cartooning, so I was excited to read this opening story, which is really cool. Black Tortoise, White Rabbit by Sam J. Royale. If you watch my channel, you know that I am a fan of Sam J. Royale and his indie self-published comic Dishoom and the multitude of other projects he is a part of, and he is like one of the most amazing logo designers. I don't think he designed that, but I'm not 100%. Let's see, Existential Crisis by Brandon Hayes and Andy Minock. Sidewalks by Brandon Hayes. Hit 'em High by Brandon Hayes and Marco Svraka. Pinup by Brandon Hayes. Blood Eagle, made in the USA by my friend and frequent collaborator Brian Payne. We did not collaborate on this. It's his usual sublime black and white cartooning that I love so much. Pinup by Marco Svraka. The R Word by Andy Minock. And a pinup by Marco Svraka. Editor by Brandon Hayes and co-editor by Deja Payne. Okay, so front cover by Ralph de Vera and back cover by Brandon Hayes. We open with the story Orchid. I really like the colors here, and I love the illustrative style. I'm instantly reminded of, I know this is going to sound so strange, but there's this really great silent John Byrne story called Critical Error that's very like heavy metal vibes. And I'm kind of getting that from this just because of the setting and I don't know, it's kind of weird, right? But there's, I don't know. I hate to analyze what's going on here, but I feel like it's very much a story about transformation. We get this, Georgia O'Keeffe looking flower over here as this man crawls out of the water and reaches for the flower. And then when he does, transforms into a woman. And so I don't know, it's just cool. I love the art so much. Like, it flows so well. Like, it's very aesthetically pleasing. Not 100% what's going on in the story, but it definitely evokes motion and definitely is like a fun story. Then we have, speaking of witches, brilliant, original, and inspiring, Sam J. Royale's Dishoom. It is all that plus a bag of chips. Here's an excerpt from that Black Tortoise, White Rabbit from the first issue. I'm telling you, you can see the cover of the first two issues here. This is one you definitely probably got since I recommended it before. But if not, it's definitely worth checking out. Like, I love Sam's style. It is so beautiful. This is, I feel like a classic tale of like good versus evil and dichotomy and just sort of black and white and light and dark and just beautifully illustrated. I love the way these characters dance together. The choreography is amazing. The tortoise and the hare, tale as old as time, right? Just beautiful. And it's funny because I'm really in love with like Sam's color work. As you can see, it is sublime here. He has a deft color palette like no one else. And so it's kind of super enjoyable just to see his stuff in black and white and just see the depth that he has as an artist when you take away one of his magic powers being color. So anyway, little couple of ads here. I'm not sure exactly how they went about publishing this, but I know that I didn't hesitate to order it because it's filled with a lot of great, talented cartoonists. It's very punk rock, very underground, very like, I don't know, it's weird. It's sort of like an underground Reader's Digest comic book anthology in a way, because some have been sort of used before, most are all new, but it's just a gathering of great minds. You know, I feel, I'm not sure, but, you know, this could be about gender identity. Obviously, this first story, this is about racism. So I do feel like there's a lot of, at first I was like, okay, so is this like a socially conscious anthology, like by design? But then I thought, you know, no, it's more or less like the people, the cartoonists wanting to tell the stories that they want to tell. And I think that, you know, of course, like sign of the times or social conscious kind of things are going to spill through. Sidewalks by Brandon Hayes. I really love the style here. This is very creative and imaginative. You know, this is totally about racism and I don't know, like an explanation of racism. Maybe I'm too white to fully understand the impact of it. Ironically enough, I don't know. But, and then we have the story about the KKK. That's pretty interesting and beautifully illustrated by Marco Sraka. Like, I love the black and white, very great use of, like, noir here, like, very David Lapham vibes, which I totally love. And, unexpected. Like, it's very, like, eclectic and kind of just, like, a great mix of artistic styles and, stories that I just totally found completely enjoyable. Blood Eagle, Made in USA by Brian Payne. There's a backstory to this that I am privy to that I'm not going to share with you because it's Brian's story, but this started out as something else and it became something so cool. See, in a way, like I talk about like sign of the times, socially conscious stuff, like this is about AI. And it is so cool. I love it so much. It's very like great art here, Brian. It is so much fun. It's like very Mad Max in a way. And oh my gosh, how lengthy for you. I thought, how did this story end on this third page? But then we get a fourth. Isn't that amazing? I so am happy about that. Beautiful art here. Gorgeous pinup. I love the pages are like, got a nice shiny stock. It's got that like heavy, juicy black. I'm gonna smell it. It smells pretty good. That I love so much that it's almost like an embossing in a kind of way. This is so great. Like, congratulations to you guys for putting this together. I hope this is a ongoing thing. I would love to see more of this. I would low-key love to contribute to this. I think it is gorgeous. Well, I think it's beautiful. I think that is the best pinup to end on. It is such a great collection of beautiful art and stories and a great culmination of artists. Is this a photograph? Because if that's a painting, screw your talent. Like, that's beautiful. Oh, who's the back cover by? We did mention that. Back cover by Brandon Hayes. I'm gonna go with photograph. Brandon, do you draw? I don't know. I know your name, and I know it better now. Anyway, this is such an awesome anthology. Thank you. And you're welcome. You're going to be saying thank you to me. And I say you're welcome for bringing this to you today because it is absolutely gorgeous. Brilliant anthology comic book edited by Brandon Hayes and Deja Payne, featuring the talents of Sam J. Royale, Brandon Hayes, Deja Payne, Andy Menock, Brian Payne. Did I already say that? Oh, well, I can't say my friends' names enough, right, guys? Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I don't know how to get on the tip of this, if you can still get it or not. Probably not. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll try to put a link to like further information on this in the description of the video, just because these are all artists worth seeking out further, and this is a totally worthy book seeking out if you can. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I will bring you more later.